Aloha everyone, it's Paul Aker here live with Maui Alert. I'm in the town of Kihei here in Maui where a hurricane is headed our way. I'm at Kamaole I Beach and I wanted to do this live shot so I could explain to you just exactly what things look like here in Kihei and kind of what we're expecting ahead of this hurricane, because we do expect this will be one of the hardest areas hit here on Maui. So go ahead and take a look. Right here is what you'll see this all around. This is parked closed sign. We're seeing those signs pop up as authorities get ready to warn people and keep people off the beaches in advance of this hurricane. This beach, Kamaole I, is typically just packed with cars and people. Obviously it's closed and the parking lot is empty. Out there on South Kihei Road, very quiet as well. Hello to you guys responding to us. Out there on Kihei Road, quiet as well. And I want to show you up, not far from where I'm standing, up into the mountains. Mount Haleakala is a long drive from here, but in terms of distance, not far at all. And this is one of the things that's going to cause, we expect, some great problems here in the Kihei area. As this hurricane is a real rainmaker, we expect the clouds to push up against those mountains, squeeze the moisture out of the hurricane system, and cause a whole bunch of rain here. That compounded with the storm surge that could be coming from this direction over here. Let me flip the camera around. Over there, that is where the hurricane will be coming from, pushing waves up this way with the storm surge and the high surf as much as 10 to 15 feet high. Well, you know what that means? That means this very low-lying area where I'm standing, it could find itself underwater in the next 24 to 48 hours. This is an area that's typically very prone to flooding, even when the rain is not nearly as significant as what we expect to see here in the next couple of days. This area tends to flood. Well, this hurricane, they're saying, could bring up to 15 inches of rain, maybe even more in spots, and this spot where I'm standing could make this the epicenter of some of those flood activities. So people here in this low-lying area are really in harm's way, unfortunately, at least the way things stand right now. We hope that that won't be the case, that lane of course will just veer off. But right now, that's not what the models say. What the models do say is that sometime tomorrow, probably tomorrow midday, Maui will start feeling the effects of Hurricane Lane, and then into early Friday, we'll get the full brunt of Lane. And with sustained rains and storm surge pushing onto beaches like this one over here, well, that could just be very problematic for the Kihei area. So we are doing everything we can to keep on top of things. You know, one of the things that we're concerned about is electricity and power. Maui's power grid, unfortunately, is prone to having some issues at times. There are real concerns that the power might not be on after this event for maybe a couple of weeks. At least that's what the county is warning people about in terms of water consumption. They want people to be prepared for being without water for at least 14 days. They put out an advisory that says everybody should have a gallon of water per day for 14 days. So I guess that means everybody needs 14 gallons of water on hand to ride this thing out. Again, just to remind people, this is South Kihei Road right here, and we are worried that this is where a lot of this rainwater and storm surge from this beach right over here is going to occur. I'm going to walk over here to the beach just to show you how things look right now. This is the literal calm before the storm. Very nice conditions here in the Kihei area with probably temperatures around 78 degrees. Very calm winds, calmer than normal probably for this time of day, this time of year. And the surf right now, not so bad. Go ahead and take a look out there into the water. You can see that's Kihei and Molokini over there. And we expect the outer bands of the hurricane to hit over there the hardest, harder than Kihei, as those will act as a buffer, we suspect, for those oncoming bands. But you can see still some people out in the water taking advantage of those last remaining hours before we start to feel raindrops and winds. But I can tell you the clouds show something is gathering out there. The day has turned from clear skies to cloudy skies, particularly up on the west side of the island. So this is where we're expecting the hurricane to essentially come from this and a little south of here, that being the southerly direction that I'm pointing to there in the McKenna area. So we will keep our eyes on all of this. We will bring you video if we're able to get to it. Remember, this could block our access. If roads are flooded out, which they tend to be in events like this, it may make it difficult and may strand a lot of folks here, frankly, in the Kihei area. But we will bring you as much as we can, as we possibly can, as much as the power grid will allow us, as much as the cell grid will allow us. We'll bring it to you live. Keep it right here on Maui Alert News for all your news, information, and breaking details. We're happy to have it for you. Aloha, everybody.